Hi, three pinners. Welcome to April Scopes. All right. I spent a long time writing this out for you, which, by the way, just have a listen here. You can go to 12listen.com, the number one, the number two, the word listen.com. And on my homepage on One Two Listen are all the scopes that are written out for anybody who just wants to like get their eyeballs on the do's and don'ts directives, as well as the how-tos and everything that you need to know to figure out what your pin is. You darlings have a loaded month. So this is going to be a longer recording, and I really want to grab you and give you everything you need to the best of my ability as a numerologist to get the biggest, most successful bang for your buck inside of this month. So what's going on? The 3 personal years, tricky to get through. This isn't the recording. I got to make some recordings for all the pins and what their targets and their bogeys are. This isn't for that. The 3 energy is all about expressing your sensitivity and allowing yourself to experience the level of sensitivity you actually are living with every single day. And then get to a place where you're going to talk. You're going to talk in some way, shape, or form. You're going to convey that sensitivity. The tricky part is that we, as human beings, are moving through an 8 global year, which is about the ability to generate abundance for all intents and purposes, whatever that looks like, through power. So the combination for you guys is just a little tricky. All right. April is a 4 month, and that basically means structures, stability points. Where is the catch? How's your house built for all intents and purposes? And you are in a 7 month. So you take your pin, you add it to the month, and then you get the energy of this is what I'm going to be doing inside of this month. So the terrain is a 4, which is stability and process and everything that looks like how's the machine running. And you're running through it with the 7 energy. All right. Okay, so what does all this mean? This means a lot. This means that if I could just take you and put you on a desert island all by yourself, so you could take this genie in the bottle combo of numbers, I would. I would remove all the people in your life, and I would get you to a place where you could take the wisdom and the knowledge and the hits and the ahas and the, oh my God, that's a brilliant idea. All these things that aren't yet ready to be expressed. Okay. And I get you just safe to do that, feeling secure and safe to do that. So this is a little bit like gathering all the ingredients for the beautiful cake, like your favorite cake. You got to go to the store though. You got to go buy all the ingredients or go out into your garden or however you go about doing this. And you have to have all the ingredients there before you start mixing and doing all the fun stuff and turning on the oven and getting it ready to bake. That's this month. Next month is baking the cake. And The next month after that is bringing this out into the marketplace. All right. So, short of me telling you to grow a pair, and which is just an awful, this is, man up, woman up, just get up there and grow a pair, which is what I kind of am telling you to do. There is elements inside of this month that make it very, very difficult for you to be understood. And it's hard to talk because you're in a creative space and you're getting downloads, genie in the bottle combination. You're getting downloads on a regular basis. You're going to need more sleep. You need to not be social. You need to put down. I'm just suggesting that you put down some boundaries and you protect your intellectual property and your creativity. You protect it like a newborn baby. You don't sit here and pass around a newborn baby when it comes into the world. You're really protective. Okay. So that's really this moment that you have right now is a gift. So use it. Put yourself in some sort of disciplined process where you receive, you accept this reality that you are going to get incredible downloads of creative ideas. And I don't care where it is in your life. It could be in your family, in your business, in your own personal aims and goals, but I can guarantee you it is something about making, prosperity out of something that is not prosperous currently right now to your liking, because we're in an 8 global year. Okay. I'm going to bounce around a little bit here. I always write these things down. That's why I said go to when to listen. If you're more linear than I am, I'm a definite creative. Um, I know a lot of 3 life pathers and 30 life pathers, and there's a depth of sensitivity that makes it hard to talk cohesively, to be able to be understood. And oftentimes, what comes with that is the inability to be completely honest or to find a way to be honest about that. All right. That's understandable because we're in a relationship with people and we're all built differently. Yeah. When you put the 7 energy next to it, now the 7 is about wisdom. That wisdom, though, is heart-centered. And so there's a need for the 7 frequency, which is what you have all month long, to be present with it and to learn how to trust the wisdom that you are experiencing through whatever is going on in your life. This 3-7 combination, if you can manage that well, produces boots on the ground, real things in life that you can do something with that can bring you prosperity. Prosperity isn't just about money, but money is a part of prosperity. The 8 is also about recognition and being seen and recognized for what, right? Yeah. So the difficulty with the wisdom of the heart is oftentimes we don't trust it. The higher law, the spiritual law of the 7 frequency is wisdom and trusting that wisdom and then sharing that wisdom. The 3 frequency is trusting your creativity, having the confidence to trust that creativity, and then finding a way to express it. As we sit in a 4 frequency of let's get the structure and the order and the systems, let's get everything in place. Yeah. So my suggestion to you is to find a way to put yourself in some, metaphorical desert island situation, and to start to put some sort of uh, um, some sort of a structure around it, where you write in the morning, or you write down your ideas, or you go for a walk and you have a recorder in your hand, you record on your phone, anything to allow the flow of this creativity to get down into something, tangible. All right. It looks like getting it down on a piece of paper. These ideas are going to come to you a little bit. It's not a slow drip. It is this faucet is open, it's on, and partnering with it and saying, all right, my month in April is a flood of getting answers to problems or things that need a solution for better management across the board. All right. This is the genie in the bottle combination. And then sitting inside of an 8 global year, it's just nothing short of epic that you are here now. All right. You could go back 9 years ago to your last 8 cycle, and you will see, oh yeah, the same thing happened there. Now I'm going to talk about the backside, the lower frequency problems and issues that are here. I want you to be selfish. That's not a bad word. It's not a negative word. This is a month where you've got to be selfish. You put yourself first. And communication of all sorts. Try to be as present and linear in your communications on purpose as possible, and communicate just simply what needs to be addressed. Keep these conversations tight, short, to the point, stay present, but also really work hard to differentiate the two out in your life, because this little part over here, that this newborn babe, all these little babies coming in, newborn babes coming in, like, oh wow, don't talk about them. Don't talk about them. Don't. That is such a big don't, because you're not in a place where people are going to get you or they're going to understand you. You're not. That is how it's supposed to be. That's not going to happen. I write music. I'm a pianist. I write music. Uh, when I have an idea, it's not fleshed out yet. It might be a melody, it might be a rhythm, but I'm not running around to people saying, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? I think about this. Or if somebody even comes up and asks me if I'm in the middle of writing a piece, I'm like, yeah. No, I'm not going to play it for you. Nope. I'm working on it. I'm thinking, I'm feeling, I'm working, right? You keep your life and all the to-do list of your life, all those relationships, keep it to the point. Try to kind of like shift your head. Don't be difficult to understand. You know how to do this. Don't make this complicated. Where it gets complicated is if you start to cross-pollinate these two things together. And that is my biggest warning to you, that this could screw up this incredible genie in the bottle energy that is going to be piping in. There's a solution, and here's the pathway, and this is how we're going. It will impact your future for years to come. All right? You're very fortunate to be in this month. The other thing I'm going to tell you, a lot of 3-pinners, or people who have 3 energy, they give away this time to other people by becoming their counselor, because you're getting insight. into what is needed, what the problem is. And while that might be true, because I mean, yeah, probably is. Yes, it is. Two things are going to happen. They will do nothing with your counsel. There's a reason for that. They will resolve it on their own. This is not the dynamic of that connection. That connection is not in your combination of numbers. So allow them with an incredible amount of grace and love and kindness and compassion. Give them a hug. Yeah. Tell them, what do I usually say when I know that this isn't my directive? A little complicated because this is my job. But in my personal life, with my personal relationships, I just hug them and I say, I'm here for you. And I know that you're gonna figure this out. But I'm here for you. But I'm not going into saying, do this, do this. I see this, I see this. Oh, I see the answer for you here. Oh my God, this pathway is opening up. Do you hear everything I'm saying? That information right there, that's for you to utilize and use for yourself. And if I like bookend this, I would say, isn't that going to benefit the greater all in your life if you can figure these things out and begin to implement into your life wherever they fall? Because nothing is off the table. This can hit in any and all categories in this thing called our human experience in life. All right. So let me see if I missed anything. Oh, you guys, I love you, and I know you're gonna make it. I know you can do this. Yeah, this is just like a jumbo jet taking off. Um, just say very little. Say very little about any of what's going on here. Um, two things. Uh, two things that are really important, and this is I'm going to wrap your reading, your scopes with. Um, and the first one is self-esteem and taking things personally. Uh, this is why I want to put you on a desert island and remove any external perception issues that might be actually on the table and at play, that you have in your life and your personal relationships around you in whatever sector that might be. Don't take anything personally. Don't go into that place. I strongly suggest you tell yourself that is a perception. Hold tight to your self-esteem, your self-value. Overestimate your ability to remain present with all of these ideas that are connected actually to your abilities. Overestimate that. Have a ton of grace with the people around you. Don't take anything personally. And that's also why I'm saying this combination is really kind of tricky for you, because it is incredibly sensitive, uh, highly intuitive and empathic. And at the same time, the other two frequencies here are not. They are structure, order, system. So you have this duality going on here that is difficult and desert island worthy, so that you don't fall into taking things personally and having um, whatever that might be. Also, it could just be a look. Don't go there either, because maybe there was, some body movement. Maybe it was just like a cramp in their leg. Just back away from that bus. You don't want to be hit by that bus. It's not necessary. There's no productivity to it. There's nothing you're going to gain. It will slow you down. It will stop you. You all of a sudden might find yourself, here's the second thing I wanted to say. You might find yourself arguing over shoving a square peg through a round hole. for no productive reason. You've got to think productivity. You've got to think being selfish. You've got to think managing your conversations for the entire month, and just keep these two things separate. Here's my life. Here are my relationships. Here's how they function. I can shift. I will, which all of a sudden in that choice makes you not hard to understand. You talk over here about all these things that are going on over here as you mad scientist, you are cooking, and somebody comes into that part of your psyche, they'll look around and go, what? And then you have to stop, and then you have to find the words to explain, and yet they're not there yet because the musical piece is not written, right? Okay. All right, you guys. That is it for April. Again, go over to one2listen.com, and that's where you will find the write-ups as well. I think I'm also just going to post them on my Facebook fan page as well. I'll probably do that for you too, okay? Good luck to you. Know that next month is all about moving from the 7 frequency of wisdom and openness, sharing that wisdom, tricky, into the 8 frequency. And so it's going to be a cooking with gas month for you, because next month coincides with the global year number, right? Okay, so just giving you a little sneak peek about what's coming up. So stay focused on this month to the best of your ability. Get those lists, write down the list, go for walks, get more sleep, feed yourself right, kind of island yourself. Big love, guys. And until next month, wow, it's going so fast. Hugs. Bye.